I never thought I'd become the kind of person who checks their partner's phone. For 12 years, I trusted my husband completely. Then, one small change made me question everything. A change so subtle most people wouldn't even notice it. And when I finally gave in to my suspicions, I discovered something that nearly destroyed me. My husband wasn't having an affair. He was planning a life without me. My name is Laura. For most of our marriage, Daniel and I were happy. At least, that's what I believed. We had a home, stable careers, and 2 amazing children. Life wasn't perfect, but it felt secure. We had built something together. Or so I thought. About a year ago, Daniel started acting differently, not dramatically, just enough for me to notice. He became quieter, more distracted, less interested in our conversations. At first, I blamed stress. Then I blamed myself. Eventually, I started looking for answers. Daniel began spending more time on his phone. He would smile at messages and quickly lock the screen whenever I walked into the room. He also started working late several nights a week. Again, nothing suspicious by itself. But together, the changes started adding up. Friends told me I was overthinking. I wanted to believe them, but my instincts wouldn't let it go. Every day, the distance between us seemed to grow, and every day, my anxiety grew with it. One evening, Daniel fell asleep on the couch. His phone was beside him. I stared at it for nearly 10 minutes. Part of me knew I should walk away. Another part desperately needed answers. Eventually, curiosity won. I unlocked the phone. What I found wasn't what I expected. There were no romantic messages, no secret relationships, no evidence of cheating. Instead, I found conversations with a lawyer. Messages about apartment rentals, financial planning documents, and a draft email he never sent. The subject line simply read, "Why I'm leaving." My hands started shaking. The email wasn't meant for me. It was written for a close friend. In it, Daniel explained how unhappy he had been for years. Not because of one major problem, but because of many small ones. He felt ignored, unappreciated, disconnected. According to him, we had slowly become roommates instead of partners. The hardest part wasn't reading his complaints. The hardest part was realizing some of them were true. Over the years, we both became consumed by work, bills, responsibilities, and routine. Without noticing, we stopped investing in each other. The next morning, I confessed what I'd done. I admitted reading his phone. I admitted reading everything. For a long time, neither of us spoke. Then Daniel surprised me. He wasn't angry. He looked relieved, like someone carrying a heavy burden finally setting it down. For the first time in years, we had an honest conversation, a painful one, but an honest one. He admitted he had been considering divorce. Not because he hated me, because he felt invisible. And honestly, I understood, because I had been feeling invisible too. That conversation changed everything. Instead of pretending our marriage was fine, we finally confronted reality. We started counseling. We rebuilt communication. We made time for each other again. It wasn't easy. Some days felt impossible, but little by little, things improved. The relationship we saved wasn't the same one we had before. It was stronger, because it was finally honest. Today, I'm grateful for that painful discovery. Not because I invaded my husband's privacy, I still regret that, but because it forced us to face truths we had both been avoiding. Sometimes relationships don't collapse because of betrayal. Sometimes they slowly erode through neglect. And if you're lucky enough to recognize it before it's too late, there's still time to rebuild. Have you ever discovered something that completely changed your relationship? Do you think I was wrong for checking his phone? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe for more real-life confessions and emotional stories.